Hi, I'm Kathy, and that's my husband Rich and I sitting in the backyard of our off-grid underground dome home. Well, almost underground. We have some weekend homework to complete, and then we're into the third week of our burial. We're expecting a huge rainstorm this weekend, so it's going to be all hands on deck to get to the top of the dome before Friday. Can we get it done in time? All right, we're back up on the roof, over the pit.
We're climbing the dome.
It is like mountain climbing, that's for sure.
It's a long way up.
It is. All right. We're building that wall. For those of you new to the channel, the pit is what we call the area formed between the entry annex and the utility annex. It's essentially walled in by 12-inch thick retaining walls that are 12 to 18 feet high, respectively.
This has to hold back a little dirt. I think that the wall, the dirt's probably going to come a little bit up the wall, maybe 6 inches or so.
You can see it literally looks like a piece of the wall is missing, and that's because it is. This was a mistake that began the day the entry wall was lifted into place, and that mistake was perpetuated through the shotcrete process and the retaining wall construction. And today, we are finally fixing that mistake because there will be a small amount of dirt that will need to be held back in that area.
Just give it plenty of height. Good. Got it.
To fix it, we're building a 2x12 pressure-treated wall with studs 16 on center and covered with pressure-treated plywood. We'll use a bunch of anchor wedges, and that wall won't be going anywhere. It's ridiculously hot out right now. It's October. Today is October 1st. It's hot. I'm drenched with sweat. On a hot day like today, it'll be nice to have some ice in our drink, right?
Yeah, I could go for something cold to drink.
You're hot. That's great ice. Look at that. Oh, that's going to be nice and cold really fast. Does the trick?
Yeah, wow.
Rich and I live 100% off-grid with our 6,400 watt solar system. When we purchased all of our appliances for the house, we chose the simplest, most energy efficient ones that we could afford. So our refrigerator is not only small, but of course it does not have an ice maker. When VEVOR offered us this machine to test out, we were really excited to give it a try, and we just want to say a special thank you to VEVOR for sponsoring this video. A lot of work goes into making these videos, and it's really appreciated when a company such as VEVOR is willing to help support our efforts.
So you fill it right to the edge of this pretty much.
Okay. I hear the cubes dropping in. I'm gonna go see how many watts. It's a beautiful sunny day. So right now we're pulling, right here, 370 watts. We're 99% full on the battery. Everything we're using is coming from solar only. And the combi boiler is running, so that ice machine can't be using much at all. It's basically costing us nothing to run the ice maker.
I feel like when we're on the top of the dome, we're a lot closer to the sun.
Yeah, we are.
It's hot there. Bring it back to the wall.
So dark. That's the last one he's doing right now. right, so Rich and I got the general framing done for that little section of wall yesterday. And our friend Jim is here working on the excavation, getting ready to bring this height up to the other side. We're hoping by tomorrow we'll be up and over the top of the dome and we could get the foam and the wicking membrane or wicking material on, because Friday it's supposed to rain. It's a convenient use of the bucket.
I got all the little ones. Good.
That's to get it up to the top of the dome rather than dragging it all the way up. He has to build himself a platform. So in order to do that, he's got to move dirt, build the platform, and move dirt to use once he's on the platform. It's work. It's definitely work, but he is doing an amazing, amazing job. I know a lot of people complain about like rock farming and growing rocks, but this is seriously what our soil is like. Whole rocks, every direction you look. He's just trying to pull out the big ones. I don't like this. All right, that rope you gave me, look what happened.
I gave you a whole big...
Yeah, and this is what happened.
That's only you it happens to.
It's the rope you gave me.
All
I
right,
grabbed
so...
an end, threw it over.
Go ahead. Pull it up.
We have got to fill that crevice all the way up. I don't even know if you could see it, with some rocks in there, holding it all in place. That looks amazing. It's so hot out. Can't believe this is October. So there's like 2 tiers of rocks, the lower and the upper. I'll be able to plant in that one. It is supposed to rain on Friday and Saturday and Sunday. So it's imperative that we get everything chinked up really good. All right, we'll do it. We're half covered with dirt, and we do have some foam over the top, so it's nice in here. It's beautiful.
I really like this little ice maker because these little cubes go in my little Gatorade very nicely. I like the crunch.
Chinking the rocks. It's work.
So this is what we got to deal with here. We're going to definitely try and fill this up with some smaller rocks. Go high up, Kathy.
And that rock being that way, that's why I said when I come up, I try to turn them because if I go straight, they're too far over to the edge. Yeah. I mean, this is really starting to look like a mountain.
Got more chinking to do.
Like this whole pile that was here is gone.
Yep, cleaned it up.
I can't believe it.
He got a whole bunch of material, more material, so he can move on up to the next level. I guess he's got to figure out a lot of the rip wrap or whatever with this rock here.
Rip rock. It's called rip rap rock.
Yeah, he's gonna spoon that up onto the. Oh, it looks like he might have.
Well, I think we're high, honey. This is high. We're climbing a mountain, baby.
There's my chinking.
Where?
Along the edge.
Oh, it looks good. That looks great. I don't think he could go much higher with the
Stone.
stone. Maybe one more.
I think.
But not yet.
Not yet. I think it's all going to be riprap. Yeah, so the idea is maybe just another layer or so of the 1 inch, whatever we could come up with to go across the roof.
Yeah.
12 inches of fill, another layer of the barrier foam, and another layer of the then the water wicking melt drain stuff. Yeah, we're up here. I could almost just walk right up the roof.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Jimmy's on the other side.
It's really scary high. That utility room, it's steep.
It really is.
That utility room is still the bane of our build, I'm telling you.
Yeah, so this will have to be tiered back on an angle also. As long as it passes with the building inspector. Wow. He added a bunch over this. Look at that. To your left.
Yeah, I know.
That's really high up. My feet are so tired from walking.
I know, it does. It hurts.
That's mini riprap. It's really high. Oh yeah. All right, that's my corner I was working on before. Boy, I was struggling with that. This looks a lot better. All we got to do is a little chinking over here, a little bit more dirt. It's always a trick, but we'll get it there. It's going to be good.
I want to get this platform up higher here.
Yeah.
We'll get this rock up there, and I'll grab some of that stuff you brought over and stuff it behind there to hold that foam, because I got a feeling
Rain's coming.
see the trees starting to wiggle. We might have a little wind, a lot of rain.
How's she holding up? I don't see any signs of any cracking. Everything's good. Everything looks the same.
What's the problem? What are you talking about?
Nothing. He just put some substantial amount of fill back on this wall here.
I didn't hear a thing.
Well, that's good.
Well, it's the end of the week, and despite trying as hard as we could, we didn't make it to the top like we hoped. So in anticipation of the huge rainstorm that's coming this weekend, we're doing everything we can to prevent erosion. Jim's adding riprap rock to the steeper slopes, and Rich and I are chinking every hole in the rock walls that we think might be a problem. There's just no way of knowing, but the storm is supposed to be pretty bad, so stay tuned to see what happens next week. Thanks so much for joining us on our journey, and remember, we're creating a simpler life in the Adirondacks, but simple doesn't mean easy. See you in the next video. Oh my gosh, do you see the drainage here? Honey, we have a river.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, wow, look at that. That's how much rain we got, Rich. So we're 2.5 weeks into burying the house, and we have a massive downpour.